Good morning, friend. We are discussing about the daily vision IAS 5 question. Let's discuss the first question. First question is regarding the Tipu Sultan, or basically the administration of Tipu Sultan. In the first statement, they are given rent-free land was given to individuals for the development of irrigation purposes or the infrastructure purpose of the irrigation, so that the infrastructure can be developed in a better way. In the second statement, troops were not paid a regular salary, so they are given yato land and or the spoils of war, and they can share it with. Number third, private trade was completely banned, and only the state was involved in the sale of commodity. It means you can correlate with the communalism today are present in China and the Russia part. Cuba you can also add it. Let's discuss the next question. Next question you can correlate with the science. And which of the following is the malarial parasite? Number first, in minute, who is responsible for the malarial infection to spread? Number first, bacteria. Number second, virus. Number third, fungus. Number fourth is protozoa. Let's discuss the next question. Next question is about the which of the following are the necessary step involved if an alteration is to made in the state boundary of any state? You can correlate with the polity section. In this question they are asking when the boundary of any state are altered, who give the permission and what is the step involved in this. In the first statement that they are given, the bill for the purpose has to be referred by the president. It means president give the bill to the state legislature and concerned and express their views. Number second, the concerned state legislature must approve such bill by a special majority of its member present and voting. It means that the state legislature which are concerned, which are given permission by the president or the assent by the president, then they are sent to these state legislature, in which they have to pass by the special majority, 2/3 majority by member present and voting. Number third, the bill for the purpose can be introduced in either house of parliament only on recommendation of the president. It means that the bill that are introduced in parliament, only the prior recommendation of the president is required. Number fourth, it means that if the president are not consulted by the parliament, then the sensitivity of the sensitivity of the bill or the act that is not considering or that can be unconstitutional can be guarded, or you can checked by judicial review of the Supreme Court. Number four, the parliament must pass such a bill with a special majority of all the members present and voting. It means that the parliament should pass the bill with a special majority of all the members present and voting. Here also with a special majority, the state legislature that they are given, that also with the special majority, right? So you have to choose the correct option first and third. That is a very easy question. Let's discuss the next question. Next question you can correlate with the art and culture. Which of the following are sites of Ashoka's inscription? It means that where the Ashoka inscription found: Jagoda, Jaugada, Girnar, and Rampurva and Sananati. So you have to choose the correct option. Very fact-based question and very tough question. Let's discuss the next question. Next question is about the actual ground position line is the line between the AGPL is in news. What is it? Number first option is Shakshgam Valley and Aksai in north of India. Number second, Pakistan and Afghanistan guarded by Hazara community. Number third, China and India in the Arunachal Pradesh region. Number fourth, India and Pakistani troops in the Siachen region. So you have to choose the correct option. AGPL ka question. Let's discuss the Tipu Sultan. If we are talking about the Tipu Sultan, yes, rent-free land was given so that a public infrastructure can be built. So first is correct, and that can be the example for the private incentivization at that point of time, or the medieval history or modern, whatever you wanted to tell it. Troops were not paid regularly. Yes, troops, that is the characteristic feature of the Tipu Sultan, in which they are paid regularly, and that is paid salary basically. Okay. Number third, private trade was completed. No, it is not. Private trade are incentivized by the government or the Tipu Sultan, right? First is correct only, second is not correct, first is correct, and third is not correct. For example, if you are talking about the third, the Tipu realized the importance of trade. He appointed as UFS to train official to run trade center established by him, keeping trade in control. Trade capital was to be provided for these trade center from the revenue collected by the state official. Private traders were allowed to participate in the commodity, in the sale of the commodity basically, though it to be beneficial to the state itself. It means that whenever there is a private consumption or led economy there, the whole community can be benefited from this. Second is not correct. Why it is not correct? The kingdom of Mysore lay south of Hyderabad. Yes, you know. In the 18th century, the ruler of Mysore from the Wadiyar to Tipu Sultan, it meant the whole power structure that are transferred from Wadiyar dynasty to the Tipu Sultan faced the exponential threat of the Marathas on the one hand and the Hyderabad and the Carnatic on the other hand. It meant that there is the in-between condition of the Tipu Sultan, in which the Marathas wanted to expanding, and at the same point of time Hyderabad or the Carnatic region also wanted to expand, and they wanted this area, the Tipu Sultan area basically, and The local chiefs, mainly polygarchs, were descendants of the hunter-gatherer of the forest who had acquired military skill and political and the local politics leadership in a military service of the Vijayanagara Empire. Hyder Ali auctioned off large territory to ambitious warrior who, as a tax farmer, preserved revenue demands upon these local chiefs. Hyder Ali refused these chiefs any claim to dependent. It means that it gave us some money so that they can be subdued by the कि please do not wanted these territory and you are in control of us. It means that is the statement of the Tipu Sultan and the idea of Tipu Sultan. So the whole power structure can be consolidated by them by giving proper autonomy. Let's discuss the next one. Which of the following is the malarial parasite? So that is the protozoa who spread the disease, right? A parasite is an organism that live on an in a host organism and gets it blood, food or the blood, whatever you wanted to say, from or at the expense of its host. It means that there is a negative relationship between them. One is benefited, other is going to be lost, and the lost can be the life also. In the case of the parasite, the host can be lost his life because of this relationship of that particular this fungus or extra organism that are feed on it. The three main classes of parasite that can be caused disease in human. Number first is protozoa. See, malaria is caused by protozoa, you know very well, and that is Plasmodium. So the answer is correct. Human malaria is caused by 4 different species. For example, Plasmodium, Falciparum, malaria, ovale, vivax. Vivax is much more dangerous. Number first thing, Falciparum, that is much more, बहुत ज़्यादा यही देखा जाता है. In human, the parasite grow and multiply first in the liver cell and then it is in the red cell of the blood. In the blood, successive brood of parasite grow inside the red cell and destroy them, releasing daughter parasite that continue the cycle by invading the red cell. It means that it causes so much hazardous things and they are completing their own life cycle in order to attain their maturity or attaining their offspring. They caused harm to our red blood. Let's discuss the next question. Next question, if we are talking about the state की बात थी. So first and third are correct. The parliament must pass not special majority but a simple majority. So second, why second is wrong? Because the state legislature should need not to pass from the special majority, but they just president has consent with them. मतलब it expresses their views, but it is not important for the president to get consent from the state legislature. So that's why second is also correct. You can see here the how this procedure are followed. That's not so important and whole things are given. But yes, the article that are associated with this whole process you can correlate it with Article 4 that are given here. Article 3 also be the given and Article 3 also be used for the association of the territory. It means that for example if we wanted to take the Bhutan or the Nepal or the China, whatever wanted to be, you can get the example. If we wanted to accede with our territory, then we are going to include in the Article 3, not affected Article 4. Yes, Article 4 can be affected, but the change occurred in the Article 3 itself. But basically, and Article 1 also be. But in the state, if we are talking about that, so Article 4 is associated with the whole process. Let's discuss the Ashoka inscription, Jaguda, Rampurva, Girnar, Sannati. So all are corrected. All are correct here. And first, second, third, fourth. Fact based. I'm not going so much of detail there. Let's see. The practice of inscribing imperial proclamation on a stone is marked feature of the Ashoka reign after the Kalinga war. Basically.